I've often found that getting alone in nature gives me a great opportunity to unplug and focus on God. There's something about disconnecting from the distractions of modern technology, away from the demands of work and family, and away from the stress and anxiety from the 24/7 news cycles that brings me peace. I like to call these little walks hiking with Jesus, and I've found that some of my best prayer times are when I get alone in nature, quiet my soul, share my heart with Him. I like to imagine that He's right here beside me, walking and talking with me, and enjoying the beauty of creation together with me. After all, Jesus told His followers, "I will be with you always, even until the end of the age." I do appreciate nature. There's so much beauty that can be found outdoors, from all the different plants and flowers and trees, to the countless varieties of birds and animals, and even the fascinating world of insects. They're all interrelated, and each with a purpose. As I slow myself down to appreciate nature, it is so important to be mindful and to remember to glorify God, the Creator of it all. I marvel at how creative our God is. He could have given us a plain and basic world to live in, with no color, no variety, maybe even no animals or birds or fireflies or flowers. A world that's functional, but not very beautiful. But instead, He decided to give us beauty and complexity and diversity, because His creation declares His glory. As I stared into the water, I prayed to Jesus and asked, "Lord, I know we live in a fallen world. It isn't the way you originally created it, but even with all of its faults, we can still see so much beauty. Why did you make it so amazing?" And in my mind, I heard Him say, "I created all things that are in heaven and on earth, both visible and invisible. All things were made through me and by me. And since the creation of the world, my invisible attributes, like my eternal power, like my divine nature, can be clearly seen by what has been made. When you look at my creation, you see a reflection of my character." I get it. So when we look at the beauty of nature, we're not looking at you directly, but we're looking at your reflection. We're looking at the evidence that you are the creator of it all. And so as we appreciate nature, the butterfly or the waterfall or the sunset or the vastness of the ocean, it ultimately leads us to love and appreciate you as the creator of all things. And so since you are beautiful, since you are so amazing, so diverse and so complex, and because you love and care for us so deeply, your creation reflects those attributes and gives us a reason to praise and honor you. And as I continued my walk, I felt an overwhelming feeling of gratitude. Lord, I thank you for this new day, for another day of life. I thank you for the opportunity to be able to get outdoors and enjoy that which you have created. I thank you for my 5 senses, that I can see the awesome beauty all around me, that I can hear the sound of the crickets and the frogs and the birds, that I can smell the aromas of the forest, instantly bringing back memories of my childhood, and that I can feel the warmth and the different textures of the forest floor beneath my feet. I thank you for the sun that warms the earth and the beautiful blue sky with clouds that bring life-giving water. I thank you for the green plants and trees, the beauty of wildflowers and honeybees and butterflies, and for all the birds and animals that live in the forest. I love how you programmed every animal to have wisdom and knowledge, how they can live and reproduce and raise their young and find food and shelter. I thank you for the air I breathe that reminds me of how I need to trust in you for every breath and never take life for granted. I thank you for loving me, for protecting me, and for adopting me into your family as your child. And as I quieted my heart, I could hear the still small voice of Jesus. Let me remind you, my son, that anyone who is thirsty may come to me, and anyone who believes in me may come and drink. And for all those who believe in me, rivers of living water will flow from their hearts. For those who choose to receive me, I give the right to become children of God. And as I reflected on those words, I thought how awesome it is to think that the creator of the universe, of everything we see and hear, smell and taste, invites us to be part of his kingdom. He offers to adopt us as sons and daughters of the living King and to become children of God. I stayed for quite a while meditating on these things and basking in the presence of God. Suddenly, the things of the world seemed so far away. The problems, the stress, the worries, all were so distant as I focused on my King, Jesus, the same yesterday, today, and forever, my Lord, my Savior, my King. And today, I hope you will take the time to detach from the world in your own way, to find your quiet place and connect with Jesus, the Creator of all things. And the next time you gaze at the peacefulness of the ocean, or observe the cleverness of a hummingbird, or marvel at the magnificence of a sunset, remember how it reflects the glory of God, and remember to take the time to thank Him. God bless.